If we go forward to, let's say, 1977,
yeah,
you released Rock Bottom.
oh my God.
Oh my God, we need to talk about it, Mike. Really, we need to talk about it. And Rock Bottom, the cover of the single, you look like a twin of Russ Ballard.
Yeah, we do look a bit alike on that. Yeah. Some people have pointed that out before. They said, look, that was an accident, the Rock Bottom thing, because
Really,
the year. Well, I'll tell you, this is. I don't know whether people know this or are aware, probably not. But I was writing with Lynsey de Paul. I said, and I was working then with Blue Mink because I was in the dying embers of Blue Mink, and Roger Greenaway was producing us then, and I said, look, we haven't got a single, so we think we're going in the studio soon. So why don't we, Lynsey and I, try and write a song for Blue Mink? And so we wrote this, cheeky little song, which was Rock Bottom. And Blue Mink, by that time, they did. I think Roger was in pole position with one of his own songs, so they didn't take Rock Bottom, and that was it. But we demoed this thing in Chappell's studio, and just in Bond Street, and without me being aware of it, it was also published by Chappell's at that point. And I got a phone call from a guy called Emil Dean Zogby, who was an A&R man at Chappell's Music then. He said, hey, good news, you're in the last 6 for Eurovision. I said, what? He said, I said, what do you mean with the last 6 for Eurovision? He said, well, the song was doing nothing. I thought it's kind of catchy. So just for whatever, I put it in, as an entry for Eurovision from Chappell's. And he said, so you're in the last 6. What that meant was the BBC then used to run a week long of Eurovision entries, and well, it was 6 actually. And the public voted, and the winner became the UK representative.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was you.
Well, yeah, but I said, my God, we've got to find someone to sing this song, And they said, oh, no, we had to put you and Lynsey down. I said, well, Lynsey's already got a contract with Polydor as a solo artist, and I'm a rock and roller. I'm not going to sing on Eurovision. So he said, you got 2 choices. We either have an embarrassing climb down, you don't do it, or you go and actually, be the artist. Well, that was it. So, I reluctantly became an England international.
Rock, rock, rock bottom. Rock, rock, rock bottom. Rock, rock, rock bottom. Roll it up, start it again.
That's amazing. It's amazing. I mean,
in fact, the demo we used became the track.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it is a catchy track. I do understand, with from Stone the Crows to Eurovision. I get it. It's not a natural path, is it really?
No, it's not. But I mean, it's a huge event now. But back in the day, if you had the Eurovision entry, it was a guaranteed hit, and you shifted a lot of units. It was where it bought my first house. I've got to tell you that in Radler.
Really?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It was because it was a hit. We didn't win. We came second actually. And the other thing about that is when we did it, the electricians union, the BBC, went on strike, so it wasn't broadcast on television live. It was on the radio.
Well, Sven's got a theory as to about finishing second, haven't you, Sven? Go on, tell us. Tell us.
My theory is that the BBC really didn't want you to win the thing.
You're absolutely correct.
That's the truth. They didn't want to spend an awful lot of money of hosting the fucking thing in 1978.
They didn't.
But
because the year before they had hosted it with Brotherhood of Man, I think, and they won. So it would have been 2 years. You're absolutely correct. Yeah.
Well, so you finished off as second. That was not too bad as far as I understand.
No, but it was a huge hit all over Europe, and particularly in Germany. And you'll enjoy this story. You'll enjoy this story when because Polydor came in then and said, "Look, we've got Lynsey as a solo artist, so would you consider signing with us for the Eurovision thing?" I said, "Absolutely fine. Makes life easy." And he said, "There's one thing about this: you have to record a German version as well as the English version." So we actually recorded Rock Bottom in German, and so it's called Für immer.
Your German is superb, really.
This is the point of this little bit of the story. We did a German language TV show because at that time the English version was #1 in Germany, and the German language version was #2. Happy Days. So we did this show, and we started off with just and the presenter came walking over to the piano and started speaking to me in German. And I looked at her quite blankly and I said, I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. And she burst out laughing. She said, well, you've got a Hamburg accent. Because of the coaching that the guy gave us in Hamburg. So I must have picked up a little bit of the, something that made them think I was from Hamburg.
It really sounds great. I mean, who wrote the German lyrics? Who wrote the German lyrics? I don't say it sounds like shit. Beep. It's really different to what you sing. Da 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 da. Rock bottom. That makes sense. And then da 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 da. Für immer. It was forever.
Forever, yeah.
Forever what?
I don't know. I don't
it
know.
Sounded great. It sounded absolutely great.
We just did it in blissful ignorance and took the money.
Yeah. Well, Sven found that we knew that the German version, so it's great that you actually mentioned it without even us having to ask him. So he'd already, when we spoke yesterday, Sven and I had a little chat yesterday just to prepare, and he said, "Hey, I've got to tell you this." So. Can you remember any of the lyrics to sing for us, Mike, or is that pushing it a little bit too far?
No, I can't. I just remember, the tagline.
We're going to try and dig them out, aren't we, Sven?
Happy to help.
Es ist aus. Für immer. Ich will raus. Für immer. Aus dem Haus. Für immer. So was ist bei uns ja nicht neu.
I don't even know who did the German lyrics, but they probably did quite well about it on PRS. Yeah.